Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Much greetings to you. It's your girl Angela Avon, and I am back with another video. So we are going to dip back into the Nomad Pad Aurora Cruise. And while we get this look going, we're going to be talking about the movie Ready or Not 2. So the colors we got today is Summer Spritz, which is this one here. Aurora Glim, which is this one. See the other one, Prism Tide, which is the sky blue one here, and Morning Mist, which is this one. So it's going to be our all shimmer look. So before we get started, make sure you subscribe, comment, and like the video, okay? Help a girl out. I've been missing you guys. It's been a minute. I've been having a rough 2.5 weeks. I was sick. And yeah, this new flu strain that's going around, not fun. So you guys be safe, wash your hands, take care of yourself, all right? All right, so I already got my brows and eyelids primed, so let's get into it. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off with this bright shimmer first, the Summer Spritz one that I showed you, and we're just going to do like a half cut crease look. So the movie starts off where the first one ended. So she's at the house and, oh, there will be spoiler alerts, okay? So if you haven't seen the movie yet, go see the movie and then come back and watch this video, okay? I'm going to put this color at the very outside of my eyelids. So the movie starts off where we left off. And when the ambulance gets there, she goes into cardiac arrest. I don't know if this brush is going to do it. I might have to just smudge it. So she goes into cardiac arrest. She's rushed to the hospital and she's resuscitated. Talking about Grace. So the police handcuff her to the bed because she's now a suspect for the murder of Alex and his family from the first one. So Grace tells them what happened and they don't believe her. Of course they don't. They're the police. Anyway. She reunites with her younger sister, Faith. Now, there's no mention of the sister in the first one. So she's like a brand new character. And yeah, I'm going to go over it again. Wow. What a punch. Yeah, I think I might have to do my fingers with this whole look. This ought to be interesting. And so they've had a falling out since then. So they're not on the best of terms. All right. Next we're going to the Aurora Gleam and put that next to the summer color. So the only reason why her younger sister showed up is because she was on the emergency contact list for Grace. And my opinion, I'm not feeling the Faith character. I'm not. She's very sarcastic to the point where it's not funny. Like, I can be sarcastic at times, but I'm funny about it. But she's sarcastic to the point where she's not even likable. Like, she comes off very judgmental when it comes to Grace. And later on, you kind of find out why she feels that way. Okay, this is pretty. Honestly, these colors are so beautiful. You can wear them by themselves. You really could. I'm going to go over this one more time. Okay, so now we got those two colors. I'm going to go ahead and blend. I'm going to take a blending brush. So meanwhile, Grace and Faith are having this awkward reunion. There's a man named Mr. Dansworth who is the most powerfulest man in the world. Okay. And this man is so powerful, y'all. This man watched a war happening on TV. Makes a phone call and says, ceasefire, end the war right now. By the time he hangs up the phone, the war is over. Like, that is some serious power. I don't want to mess with nobody who's that powerful. Seriously. So now I'm going to go in with the Prism Tide color, and I'm going to put that next to the pink color we just laid down. Wow. This is so pretty. Look at that. That's so pretty. So anyway, this man has 2 kids, Titus and Ursula. Yeah, he named his daughter after a Disney character. Yeah. Anyway, so because Grace survived the first one, now this has caused a ripple effect. And now there's 4 other families who are just as powerful as Alex's family. And now they all got to fight for the throne, for like the #1 family. I'm going to put another layer on here. This is so pretty. And so he basically says, get the families together. It's time to start a new game. So basically the sequel is a double or nothing type of theme. Okay, so I'm going to take that same brush I used earlier and I'm just blend between the two. And so these families are from all over the world, like the UK, China, Spain. They're from all over. Ooh, look at that. It's like this little purple scheme going on in the middle while we blend. Oh, that is so pretty. And it's going to look even prettier when the light hits it, because like even when I turn side to side under different lighting, it's going to create a whole different effect. It's going to be so pretty. Anyways, these families are basically one note. So they're kind of, just greedy and selfish, not only towards Grace and Faith, but they're that way towards each other. That's very pretty. I really like this. So now I'm going with the Morning Mist, and I'm going to put that in the inner corner. And because this spot is so small, I'm going to actually try to use a smudge brush with this. And if that doesn't work, I'm going to use my pinky. So as the chase continues and the games begin, wow. This is very pretty. And we discovered that there's the reason why Grace and Faith fell out. They have abandonment issues. So when Grace was 18 and Faith was 15, Grace had the opportunity to take custody of Faith. And because Grace was scared at the time, she's so young to take on such a responsibility of taking care of her little sister, she decided to keep Faith in foster care while she went off to get stabilized, get a better life. And then the plan was for her to come back and get Faith. But the thing is, she never came back. So all this time, Faith was upset with her and hated her because she was like, you're so selfish. You abandoned me. Why didn't you come back for me? Like, which is understanding to feel that way. But it's like, and with all this chaos going on, is the worst time to be having that type of conversation. Like, go to therapy. Please go to therapy if it's that serious. If you're that bothered, go to therapy. If you survive and live to make that decision, you know what I'm saying? Like, but this ain't the time, nor the place. The other thing that annoyed me was the fact that there was always these moments where, to me, Faith seemed useless to me, because she would literally just stand there watching Grace fight and be like, yeah, get him, girl, kick him, yeah, beat him down. And then it would literally take Grace to be in the middle of a fight, like, let's say one of the family members got a hold of Grace and was strangling her or something. Then she'd be like, help me, Faith. And she's like, oh yeah, right. I'm gonna get it back and then swing. I'm like, Faith, really? Faith, you are so useless. Get out of here. But I'm having a little bit of trouble with getting the morning mist to blend, so I'm gonna just use my pinky. Y'all see the difference? Okay, it helped a little bit. So let's see. There was something else I wanted to mention. Oh, so towards the end, Grace is basically giving up, and she makes a deal, and she's like, I just want this to be over with. I just want the chasing to stop. So there's a wedding scene. And you guys, this dress that she has on, this dress is so beautiful. Like, it's a really sad moment, but yet the way it is shot and the way the dress looks, it's all black and it is so beautiful. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. The dress is undeniably gorgeous for such a sad occasion. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to soften out the outer edges, just the outer edges, not the inside part. And just when you think she's going to give up, she takes it up a notch and comes up with one last move. And she basically claims the throne, but yet throws it right back at them. And once you see the movie, you'll understand how that goes down. And it's just crazy because there's a ring that represents being the top family. She throws it into like this pit of dead bodies. I'm assuming these are bodies of people who've tried to win the games and lost it. They just dumped the bodies there. And everybody dived in it and was fighting each other for the ring. That shot was so crazy and funny. And once again, Faith on the sideline was like, let's get out of here. Just like, really, Faith? Really, girl? All right, so now I'm going to take an eyeliner from Juvia's Place. I'm going to try to make a thin one because this look is so colorful. Oh, there was also something I wanted to mention. My favorite character in this whole movie, besides Grace, because Grace was action-packed. She was so good. Alex's fiance comes back to claim the throne, even though they broke up, and it's not mentioned until this movie. Yeah, she's like, I want the throne. If I got a chance to fight for it, I want it. And so, of course, you got to beat Grace and this girl is very, like, psychotic. So, my understanding that Grace knew about this girl, but her understanding was that it was over. You know, that there was, it was just a clean breakup. But apparently not, because she was not over it. That girl came in there in a wedding dress. I was just like, what in the world is happening here? Like, she actually wants to be a part of the family. But she is so crazy and so funny. Like, her energy is just over the top. And it's just so entertaining to watch. And, of course, there's, like, this huge fight between them that's hilarious. But the ending to me seemed a little blah, lackluster, you know. So I'm going to go ahead and set this look with Juvia's Place Ready, Set, Seal. Okay, and while I let that set, I'm gonna go back with my into my eyebrows and finish the front. And I'm going in with NYX Fill and Fluff Eye Pomade Pencil. You guys, this stick is amazing. It basically took the same pomade I've been using for years and put it into a stick form and added a brush to it. It is so good. And I just take the brush part. Can you see that? Yeah. And then I just fluff out the front and help fade it. It is so good. Let me loosen this up a little more. Yeah, one's a little fluffier than the other, but oh well. Ah well. So I'm not going to do my bottom because we got so much going on at the top. I'm just going to go ahead and clean this up. And then we're going to go in with the mascara. And I also want to mention that the humor was pretty good. But I feel like it was only because of the way the families were portrayed. I did enjoy the cast, but I mean, as I said before, to me, the families seem very one-noted, you know? Like just, oh, just be mean, evil, selfish and greedy, and that's it. And it's just like, okay, you just got the same note, but in different cultures of people. It's like, okay. As if we needed more people of the same dynamic. Like, I mean, really didn't need that. Yeah, this, ooh, the intensity of these are not a joke. So overall, I give this movie a C plus. I normally don't grade movies, but I just feel like it was an okay movie. I'm gonna go in with Essence Mascara Lash, the Curl and Volume one. Yeah. I mean, overall, I don't feel like this movie needed a sequel. In my opinion, the way the movie ended was perfect. And honestly, the idea of a sequel was very surprising to me. And of course, the budget was bigger, the cast was bigger. Um, the kills, it seemed like I could be wrong about this part, but it seemed like there were less kills in this one. But the kills were creative. I will say that. But I mean, there was probably only one kill I found to be surprising, and I'm not gonna share what that kill was because I've pretty much spoiled a lot of other parts. And I really don't like being a spoiler, but I feel like because it was just an okay film. Because I was wondering, I said, okay. I said, the trailers were very hyped up. It seemed like it was going to be very good. And then I kind of feel like it was a letdown. And I thought it was kind of strange that people weren't really reviewing this movie. Because the first one was so good. But, yeah. It was just an okay movie. Like, it really just made me want to go back to the first one. Because I really love the first one. So normally you would expect the sequel to be bigger and better, you know, but nope. And here is the final look. I hope you guys like it. I really like this. I normally don't do like all shimmers or all matte looks, but I really like this. And definitely will be more look coming from this palette. I gotta get up out of here. So please do me a favor. Subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button. Comment your thoughts. Have you seen Ready or Not to? What do you think? Did you agree with me? Did you disagree? What were your favorite parts? Do you have a cast that really stood out to you like I did? Comment your thoughts and let me know down below. And I will see you guys next time. And as always, much love.